the start of the video. Hello, I'm Steve Mason and welcome to Review Rant Random. Got that right? Yes. These are uncut, random reviews of films. So there's a film I've been following for quite a while now. It's called Corbin, Nash, and I'm a big fan of the two Corys. And Cory Feldman movies get quite hard to get a hold of. And in the last couple of years, I mean, the Zombie King there, I think this got stood on. Just recently got this. It's a German import. It's been on Amazon Prime for ages. It's meant to get released over a year ago in the UK. It's on digital. I need to really fix that box. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Corbin, Nash. And yeah, I've been following for a while. The IMDb, I mean, you follow that story. I watched it this morning. It's now on Sky in the UK. It had been appear a few weeks ago. And it was rent to buy, but then when you buy it, you can keep it. So I was like, well, if you're going to send me it on DVD, that solves the problem. When this comes out on DVD and Blu-ray, I will be buying it. I really enjoyed it. Normally, Feldman films are a bit love-hate. And I think this is probably one of the best performances he's turned in since a film called The Birthday, which I do highly recommend. So the storyline is, it's a bit of a flashback. It starts off at the end, halfway through, flashes back to 6 months, jumps right across from New York to LA. And basically, Corbin has Nash written across his chest. And love and hell on his tattoos. I had a black pen there and realised I wanted to go night shift. I don't be walking around with love and hell on my hands. But no, it basically starts off and it's got, I mean, it looked alright, and then there was a shot of like panning down the back of the car and you see the blood. I thought that looked a little bit too CGI. Got the pen back again. But no, it basically starts off and big cast. Rutger Hauer's in there. Ian McDowell's in there. The other white-haired guy from X-Men and stuff like that. Big cast. Even Courtney Gaines is in this, who is Hey Pinocchio from The Burbs. He comes in the toilet, so the director's obviously been a big fan of the 80s. And it feels, this screams TV pilot or a Netflix show pilot. It's not poorly made, it's well made. There is a couple of, you know, bits where you think, oh, that could have been a little bit better, but it feels like there's a lot of setting up and a lot of characters and more of a TV, you know what I mean, like a Netflix special or a trilogy of films. By the end of it, it is looking like it's going to try and get another one. So basically, the lead guy, I think he did quite a good job. It's very X-rated. There's a lot of sexual content in there, and when I do the good, the bad, and the what the fucks, this would be a good film, but also have a what the fuck factor because of Cory Feldman's performance. He plays a gay drag queen vampire, and also he's not the lead vampire. He's like, the lead vampire is like very stone-like, less moving, and Feldman's just all wacky with painted on eyebrows. And for some reason, like, there's a bit where they're dancing, and you think, why have they like covered his tattoo up? You know what I mean? I mean, it can be done so well now. I mean, look at The Rock. He's got them massive tattoos there, and you don't see his, but it looked really bad, that. Special effects of the blood's mint. It's brutal. You know what I mean? It's fucking brutal. Very violent film. Again, screams that it's going to be a TV show. Like the colours in it as well. Storyline goes all over the place. There isn't proper what the fuck moments, like, but the eyes, the vampirism and all that. It's just, I really, really enjoyed it. I mean, it's on Sky now. I mean, as a review random and just get this out there, it's awesome. A lot of throwbacks to films like Vamp as well. I thought Vamp had a lot of throwbacks to Vamp, colour, downtown LA, life's like, people are like, vampires, really? And it does scream grim as well. You know, like, Corbin becomes like this vampire, and then there's like weird, because there's weird, like, you know, they get kept for a while and they have to fight, and they're fighting for the fallen gods and their founding fathers, which is really poor CGI bit. But you've got these people in druids, which is never really explained, but they're all watching this guy fight. There's a backstory about his family, which is not really explained. Again, grim. And it abruptly ends as well, weirdly. You know, there's a bit of a fight scene and you think there's going to be a big fight, then there isn't. Then there's a bit of a reveal, then the next thing you know, it's almost like, oh, next week's episode of Corbin Nash. But apart from all them things, I really enjoyed it. It's definitely worth watching. I will be buying it for my collection when I get it. I just checked there to make sure this camera's recording because I'm on night shift and I've just woken up even though it's 5:30 at night. But yeah, great watch. Didn't fall asleep. Really good. Probably try and watch it again. Do need to watch Zombie King again. But again with Feldman and this, Edward Furlong, I mean it's a British movie. Edward Furlong pops up and then Corey Feldman doesn't pop up to right till the end when he's dressed like a zombie dead Michael Jackson character. I mean he does always channel that in his performance anyway, I think in most of his films these days, but it's definitely worth checking out. Fans of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer, grim, hardcore, violent porn, bloodbath movies, definitely check out Corbin Nash. I'll be wandering around at work tonight, reciting this over my head and going, right, no. I'll have time to think. That definitely will be in my Corey Feldman, The Good, The Bad and The What The Fucks. Along with that, along with some other films like The Fox and the Hound probably. But yeah, it's a good film, but it's a total what the fuck film for Feldman. Thanks for watching, goodbye for now.